How much does he weigh?
50,000 pounds.
Oh, he don't weigh 50,000 pounds. How much does he weigh? What is up, guys? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. It is a sunny, hot day here in Oklahoma. I got my two helpers here, and the day has come for the Cornish cross meat chickens. You guys ready for today?
Yeah.
All right, let's show them our setup. So we got our kill cone set up here. We got a little bucket for the blood to go in. We got Keeping It Dutch's feather plucker that we picked up yesterday. He's gonna let us borrow it. And over here, we got our scalding station. We got a turkey fryer down there, propane fryer. We got this tank, or this pot here, filled with water, and we're gonna try to get it to 130 to 170 degrees. If you Google it, or if you look online, that is the required or recommended temperature for scalding chickens. So that's what we're gonna go with. And I was trying to explain some of this stuff to the kids, and they keep asking a lot of questions. This is actually our first time doing this. I mean, we have butchered chickens before, but we haven't done it on a mass number like this. We got 24 chickens over here to do. And, this is something we talk to our kids about. They know we raise the goats, we raise chickens and pigs. And yes, it's fun to have them as pets and this and that, but eventually the time comes where you got to butcher them. Right, guys? Mm-hmm. So, you can raise pets and stuff, and that's fine, but when we got these chickens, the kids knew that this day was going to come, and they've been waiting to help. They've been asking here lately because they know how big these birds have been getting. And, today we were in the car, and we kind of talked about it, and we're here now. What do you guys think? It's time. How many think we can do this evening?
All of them.
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Kaya? We're gonna do them one at a time, aren't we? Mm-hmm. So
all of them.
All of them? I don't know. We'll see. So come over here with me. So like I said, they've been asking a lot of questions like, what's this do? What's that do? The kill cone, the plucker, and all that. And instead of just explaining it to them and then doing it again, I figured I'd just wait till we're videoing, and then when it's time to do it, I'll explain it on camera to them and you guys as well. And I know you guys have probably seen 10 videos in the past month pop up on YouTube where homesteaders and farmers are butchering their chickens. It's just that time of year, and I know you guys are probably getting tired of it, and it's just what it is. It seems like a lot of YouTube channels copy off of each other, but when you live this lifestyle, a lot of the things go together, just like raising the hogs. We all have hogs right now because the prime time to butcher these hogs is in the fall, so most farmers get the little piglets in the springtime, and then that way by fall time they're ready to butcher. So you're going to see all these YouTube channels that do the farm homesteading type stuff kind of do the same thing. So let's I got this turned off. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we'll get in there and I'll show you guys. Let's see here.
You were babies.
Yep, you remember when they were just little bitty?
Yeah.
chicks. All right, so let's try to figure out which one is the biggest. So, guys, these Cornish cross chickens are right at eight weeks old. And I don't know if we'll get any as big as Dutch's. His is, I think, 11 weeks old. He's been growing his out for a few more weeks. But like you guys know, it is pretty much the middle of summertime. Well, it's actually June, but it's so hot and humid here right now. These guys get miserable the bigger they get. And these are recommended to butcher anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks of age. So we're gonna go ahead and go with it. So which one do you think is the biggest? We'll try to pick one of the bigger ones to do.
This one's pretty big.
I think this one right here is bigger. Right here. Alright, let's take a look real quick and we'll be right back. Okay, so the kids has picked out the one that they think is the biggest out here. We're not going to chase them out of that coop. So go ahead and grab one, Kaya.
You want me to or her?
Let her get this one. She's already picked him out. Just get him, they ain't going to run from you there. Alright, be easy with him. Can you pick him up? He's pretty heavy. Huh?
I got it.
How much does he weigh?
50,000 pounds.
Oh, you don't weigh 50,000 pounds. Alright guys, follow me. So this is the first one of the year, and I'm gonna have to brush up on my chicken butchering skills because it has been a while actually. Hold that open for her, bud. Let's go weigh him just to see what he weighs, okay?
Are we gonna weigh all of them?
No, we're just gonna weigh some of the bigger ones to see what they weigh live, and then we'll weigh them after we butcher them and see what they weigh. All right, guys. So we got our digital scale here. We're gonna get it zeroed out. Okay, 0. Put him in there. All right, drop it right in there. Okay, let him go.
Stay in there, chicken. How much does he weigh?
Well, let's see.
That one.
That's showing 9.36 pounds.
9 pounds?
Wow. So that's live weight. It's gonna be different after we butcher him and gut him and all that stuff.
Yeah, because All
right.
because the guts and the head are heavy.
Yep, he barely fit in the bucket. So you seen that one weighed almost 9.5 pounds. Let's see where our scalder temperature is. So we are already where we need to be. We've got this candy thermometer in there. We're at about 140 or so degrees, so that's perfect. So guys, what this is what you call a kill cone. So what we're gonna do is put him in head first, and his head's gonna hang down here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut his throat and let him bleed. He's gonna die instantly. He's not gonna know what happens. It's not gonna hurt him or nothing else. He just pretty much just goes to sleep really fast. And hopefully all the blood goes in here and don't make quite a mess, okay? All right, so we're not gonna show all this on video.
Yeah, because
we don't want to show all that. So anyways, hold this for me. And I'll go ahead.
be careful. Chicken.
How do you get flipped upside? Okay, get your head down there, buddy.
Do this. Come on.
Alright, so we got our first chicken dispatched, and we let it bleed out for a little bit. So now we're going to come over here to the scalder, and right now it's about 147 degrees, which is perfect. And what we're going to do is dip this guy in there for about 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And we're going to do a plucker test. You can see how easy those feathers are coming out. He should be good to go. Alright, so now we're going to stick him in here. Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to get some water going.
Oh.
And we're going to go ahead and You can all. Alright, bring that over here, bud. Just like that. Looks like I tore a little bit up, which ain't no big deal, but most of the feathers are out. Here you go.
Okay.
So we tore a little bit of the skin. I'm not sure why that happened, but so the feathers come out really easy. He's pretty much featherless now. So now we'll move on to gutting him and turn this water off. Alright, so I think we had the water, or we held him in the water probably a little too long, and that's why this ripped, because it made it real tender. But anyways, we're going to go to the next step. We're going to cut right there at that joint. Yep. Just like that. And there's one leg. And we actually have somebody that wants us to save the heads and the legs. We're not going to keep them for ourselves. But we got a friend we met online, and they want us to save these for them because they make organic dog treats out of them. So there you go. There is the legs cut off, and now we're gonna cut this open here. All right, guys, we got our first one done, and that was more of a trial one. We're gonna try to do a better job so we don't rip any of the skin. But what we're doing now is we got all this ice, and we want to immediately, as soon as we get them gutted and plucked and all that, we want to get them into this ice bath in this big cooler here and cool them down as fast as possible. And what we're going to do is, here, hold that down there so it's so loud. There you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these set 24 to 48 hours, probably more closer to 48 hours, and that'll help them kind of start decomposing a little bit, and it'll make them a lot more tender. Think we can fit them all in here?
Yep.
Well, good thing we got another cooler, just in case. And a little tip, and I didn't think about it until it was a little too late, but we like to eat ice cream around here, and we always save the 1 gallon cartons or the 1 gallon containers that the ice cream comes in. And what I did is I got 2 or 3 of them filled up with water, and I stuck them in the freezer, and that'll give us some extra ice in case this stuff starts melting real quick. So we're gonna let this fill up a little more, and then we're gonna go grab another chicken and keep going.
Okay, what's your job, Kaya?
To get the liver and heart into a bag, and then put the bag into a freezer cooler. I mean.
The cooler?
Cooler.
All right, Caleb, now what's your job?
To bring the live chickens to the kill cone.
Alright, y'all wanna show them the ice chest?
Yep.
I think, how many we got left? Like 5?
4.
4 more live ones to do?
Or 3.
Whoa.
3 more left. Look how many like organs I got.
Wow.
We have 3 more left.
Yep.
3
hey,
more
go ahead
left.
and get your bag and put these in there, Kyle.
Well, we're gonna have them cool. We're gonna have them
Saving the livers and the hearts.
This is the heart. Very bloody. It's hot. It's actually really hot. This feels like rubber balloon.
Feels like what?
A balloon? Yeah. That's what
Like
I
a balloon?
said. Yeah.
That's the liver.
Looks kind of like a cow tongue or a giraffe tongue.
guys. So it took us a couple hours, but we got the 24 chickens done, and we got them all in this 150 quart cooler, and a lot of our ice has melted. So I'm gonna add some. It's still really cold water, but most of the ice is melted. So I'm gonna add a couple bags. I don't think we could have fit another chicken hardly, but this is really cold ice water, and that's the thing. Once you get these things gutted and everything, you want to stick them in here and get them cooled down as soon as possible. So we're going to finish cleaning up, and then we'll do a little video and talk about everything again.
What you got, Skeeter? What is it? What you got? I'm not gonna take it. What is it? Oh, Skeeter. What is it? Come here, show me. What you got? Let me see. Skeeter, what you got? Come here, buddy.
Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention was last night I went ahead and took out their feeder. I didn't fill it up anymore. I just made sure that these chickens had fresh water. And that's very important to do, because when you're cleaning them, their crop, the little thing right here in their throat that kind of stores the food and all that, if you do not withhold their feed, when you go to cut their necks and all that, it can get pretty nasty. And luckily, it worked pretty good for us, but there was a few that had a lot of grass in their crop. You know, a lot of people say these chickens don't eat grass. Clean one yourself that was raised on grass, and you'll see that crop is just about full of grass. So we got them all in the cooler. We did not weigh any of our finished birds. We were just trying to knock them out since it's so hot and everything. But we're going to wait a couple days. In 48 hours, we'll come back out here. We're going to bag them. We got the shrink bags. So what we'll do is we'll get those bags. We'll stick them in there, stick them down in the hot water, and let them seal up. And they'll shrink around them, and that'll keep them stored in the freezer for a long time. They won't get that freezer burn taste or none of that stuff. But anyways, maybe in a couple days, whenever we do that, when we pull them out of this cooler, I'll get some weights and see what they come up with. So the 24 chickens took us about 2.5 hours, and it is a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. We were going non-stop, and we all had our own little jobs. And so I wasn't sure if the feet was good enough to feed the dogs or not, whether it would like splinter if they ate the bones or not. But everything I read online says that the bones in the feet are so small that they more crush rather than splinter or anything. So you can dehydrate them or you can give them to them raw, but if you cook them, it's not recommended. So Skeeter's enjoying his. I'm still going to give Mojo and Daisy theirs. I've got a whole bucket full of the feet. I got a Ziploc bag full of the hearts and the livers. Those will be real good to cook up, so I wanted to be sure to save those. Those are my favorite. Rabbit livers and hearts are really good, and chicken hearts. I actually like the gizzards, but that's a lot of work, and I didn't want to mess with that. So we didn't do that. I got the plucker all cleaned out. I got to return it to Dutch. We got most everything cleaned up. And like I said, we could not fit one more chicken in that 150 quart cooler. This is my second shirt. As I went to put one of the chickens in the cone, it decided to go to the bathroom all over the side of me, in my hair, everything. So I had to have Rachel go get me a wet towel and a new t-shirt to change into. Like I said, it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. There's a lot of blood, a lot of everything. And hopefully I didn't show too much of that on video. I know a lot of you don't like watching that, and some of you do, but I've still got to go do something with all of the guts and all that. I'm not going to feed ours to the... I know a lot of people, when they butcher chickens and other animals, they'll feed the innards and all that to their hogs, and I'm not going to do that this time. Just chose not to. I'll go bury it somewhere or something. And the feet and the necks, the dogs will get to enjoy that. I know a lot of people use the feet for stuff. They make chicken stock and chicken broth. Excuse me, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep the chickens and the hearts and the livers and use all that up. Like I said, I got all the 24 chickens in the cooler with a bunch of bags of ice. I think I got 6 bags of ice in there, and we could not have fit one more chicken in there, not even one more heart probably. It is full. So I'm very thankful that we got this done. I'm glad my family pitched in to help me. Now, still got more work to do even later. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I gotta take this fence down. I'm gonna store it in the shop, store the electric solar panel charger, and then we're gonna have to find somewhere to put that chicken tractor for now. So anyways, there's nothing better than the feeling of eating your own raised meat that you raise on your homestead or your farm, and that's why we do it, because we know exactly what we fed them. We know they were raised happy. We know they weren't injected with steroids or none of that. They led happy lives. So today their life came to a close and starts a new journey for us. But anyways, if you guys are not subscribed, I ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next video.